Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland, and welcome to the 2023 Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade here in downtown Cleveland. It's a tradition, 175 years and counting. It's unique in that Cleveland actually celebrates St. Patrick's Day with a parade on St. Patrick's Day. Today it's on a Friday, next year it'll be on a Sunday. This year's theme, by the way, is great Irish-American athletes. You might have heard about the quarterback Tom Brady. He's pretty good. But Cleveland has its own tradition with Johnny Kilbane. Johnny Kilbane was a lightweight boxing champion in the 1920s. And when he arrived back in Cleveland, there were 100,000 people having a parade for him. It's going to be a great day. You're going to meet a lot of Irish dignitaries. There's hundreds of floats and thousands of marchers. And we're going to find out what this parade's all about for 2023. Thanks for watching and enjoy the parade. Guess who we found at Cleveland St. Patrick's Day 2023? The Dean of Councilmen in Cleveland, Mike Polensik. Mike, this is your 44th parade? Or?
Yeah, never miss it. It's a tradition and within my family. It's my grandmother, my mother. St. Patrick's Day was a big deal with them. They didn't have a lick of Irish in them, but for some reason, they celebrated St. Patrick's Day. Grandma would put on her emerald blouse. She'd make the soda bread and the corned beef and decorate the house with the shamrocks on Lakeshore Boulevard, and it's just tradition. So I never miss the event, and it's a great parade. It's one of the best parades in the country.
Absolutely.
And I'm so proud of all the folks, all the organizations that turn out for this, and I won't miss it.
We're glad you're here on your 45th try. Next year it's on a Sunday. We hope to see you then too. Thank you, Mike.
God willing, I'll be here. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, we're joined by Linda Carney. Linda's the executive director for the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day Parade for her last year. Linda, thanks for all you've done. Tell me about what's going to happen in 2023 and the theme this year.
Well, the theme is a salute to Irish American athletes, and I assume all the floats pretty much follow the theme. So I guess we'll be seeing maybe some Johnny Kilbane, maybe some John McEnroe, Tom Brady, John Daly, Ben Hogan kind of thing.
Thanks for all your hard work. What does it mean that it's your last year? Who will take your place? How does that happen internally?
Well, the parade committee has 29 Irish organizations on it, and 2 people represent each organization. So nominations come in, and typically they kind of follow through, like if you've been a delegate to a deputy director and that kind of thing. So a lot of the people that have been on the committee have been there for 10, 20 plus years.
Great. Thanks for all you do, number one. And lastly, tell us about this year's parade. How many marchers, how many units, anything unique about this year's version?
Yeah, this year we have, we have like 9 animal units, and the alpacas have been here several years, and they're a really good fan favorite. We've got the Irish wolfhounds, we've got, I think, the Irish setters, we've got some little miniature horses. I can't remember all the rest of them, but lots and lots of kids units. There's like several dance schools. I think there's 4 or 5 dance schools, 10, 12 high school bands. So
and a few Irish people, right?
A couple of Irish people, yeah.
Thank you for all you've done and all you do. Happy St. Patrick's Day. God bless you.
Thanks, you too, Bob. Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right, we got the Grand Marshal for the Cleveland St. Patrick's Day 2023, Mickey Coyne. 1,000 welcomes to you, sir.
100,000. Kate Milafalcha.
And rumor had it that you started marching this parade when you were 4 years old. Is that true?
A little guy, yeah. It's on Facebook. I got a picture of me with my father, and I ran in and I marched with him, and I'm leading the parade today. How great is that?
Well, you're very deserving. It's a great honor. And who's with you today?
My honey, Michelle Morgan.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Are you having a good day so far?
Yeah, it's been fabulous. Fabulous.
What are some of your great St. Patrick's Day memories, sir?
Being with my mom and dad, going to church, and then we went back to the East Side Irish Club. We'd have lots of activities. The best thing, you went to the parade. Then we all went home and had corned beef and cabbage, and all my aunts and uncles and cousins. And back in the day, nobody was 100 miles away. They all lived within 4 streets of each other. And it was the best thing in the whole world. And today now I got all my kids. I got 5 kids, 14 grandkids, 3 great, and they're all marching with me.
A small Irish family, right?
Praise be to God.
God bless you. Congratulations. Enjoy the day, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure. Okay, besides Irish dignitaries, we're blessed today to also have an Olympian with us from Cleveland, from Homestead Falls. Is that right?
Yes.
Katie, your full name, and tell us about your Olympic experience and your gold medal you've got.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. I grew up kind of coming to the parade. My family, the Najats, are pretty well known in this part of town, so it really was an honor when the Irish American Club asked me to be on their float.
And tell me, what does it mean to be an Olympian, but also being from Cleveland? Because there's a lot of great Olympians. You might have heard of Jesse Owens, right?
Yeah, it's really special. Honestly, Cleveland has been so incredibly supportive. I'm so proud to be from here, so to be in one of their biggest events is
who are you marching with today?
The Irish American Club,
Okay,
so I'm
great.
very excited.
All right, God bless you and good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got the Mother of the Year for the 2023 St. Patrick's Day
How are you today?
Good. How about you?
Happy St. Patrick's
Bridget
Day to
Conway,
you.
right?
Yes, Bridget.
Okay, what an honor. She arrived in New York City on St. Patrick's Day, mother of 6, and now you're the mother of the year. That's quite an honor. Tell me what it means to you, ma'am.
It means so much to me because I arrived in New York on St. Patrick's Day from Ireland with my cousin Pete Campbell and a friend of mine, Pat Kilroy. I was only 17 then, and I'm 67 years in Cleveland, Ohio. 67 years ago, I came on St. Patrick's Day.
Well, you're very deserving.
I'm really honored. I'm so excited and so honored. I didn't expect this at all. So
Well, you're very deserving of it. You got your bodyguards waiting for you here.
Yes,
and you're
and
going to
I-
be starting out the parade. So God bless you.
And
Congratulations.
thank you so much, and a
Happy
happy
St. Patrick's Day to you.
Yes, and the same to you, honey. And thank you for taking our pictures.
welcome,
We're
ma'am.
great,
God bless
just
you.
great.
Thank
Bye
you.
now, and
Bye-bye now.
have
Thank
a
you.
great day.
I always wanted to come here and gig with the Irish. I always wanted to do that, man. Throw a little funk in the groove.
Are you going to play this out throughout the whole parade?
Oh yeah, throughout the whole parade. Throughout the whole parade, I made up my mind, so I'm gonna kick back and hopefully I can make it all the way through with the luck of the Irish and the Irishman.
Well, if we were doing Script Ohio, I think they would have you dot the I. What do you think of that?
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. I always want to dot the I when you do OHIO. The dot the I is the great thing. One of the baddest bands in the whole land is Ohio State.
Absolutely.
But I really dig the green and the white and the luck of the Irish. And it was really cold this morning, but
No, we're glad you're here, and thanks for all you do for our community. All right, we're joined second year, Mayor Biv. Last year you took credit for the weather. I'm not going to ask you about it this year.
I tried to pray for good weather, but it didn't work out in my favor this time, unfortunately. But despite the weather, thousands of folks across the city celebrating St. Patrick's Day. It's certainly going to be a good day in the city of Cleveland.
These events are great for Cleveland. St. Patrick's Day, the All-Star Game, the Guardians had a great year. Dingus Day coming up. What does it mean to you as a Clevelander? You talked about taking the Rapid in all those years ago.
Well, it just gives me a lot of pride to be mayor of this great city, celebrating our rich culture during St. Patrick's Day.
And lastly, what was it like to march in the parade last year?
It was a dream come true, especially when it was 6 degrees and sunny. But it was a great time last year, and this year's going to be great as well.
Well said. Enjoy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for having me, as always. Indeed.
Take
Yep.
care. All right, we found for the second year in a row also Blaine Griffin, City Council President. Mr. Griffin, tell me about the parade last year, how you enjoyed marching it, and what are you doing this year?
I love the parade every year, and just let me say this for the whole Irish American community. Lafela Shona Padre Diof. I think I said that right, but happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody. Everybody's green today. Everybody's having a great time. This is always a great event for the city of Cleveland to celebrate Irish American heritage and culture, but also on the heels of a major announcement that we made about Aer Lingus and how we're going to make sure we start having direct international flights. So today has so much meaning to it, and I'm just so happy to be here to celebrate.
So are you warning the country of Ireland that you're going to be going for a visit?
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm trying to get there very soon in order to tell everybody that Cleveland, and especially all of the major citizens from County Mayo, are trying to connect back with the mother country.
Thanks for all you do for our city. Thank you very much, Blaine.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Slancha.
Okay, we're joined by Sam McNulty. I think you're Irish, maybe English. I don't know.
Irish, McNulty.
All right, okay, I'm going to make sure. Sam's the proprietor of a lot of different businesses on West 25th Street. Why don't you list them briefly and tell me what happens in your bars and your restaurants on a day like today?
So we're in Ohio City, all on West 25th Street. Market Garden Brewery, Nano Brew, Brightside, and Bird of Paradise.
And what's today like for you on St. Patrick's Day?
Today's going to be awesome. We have a lot of cabbage, corned beef, of course, lots of Market Garden beer, and good times.
Well, I remember you used to start the stuff up at Cleveland State. You've come a long way. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
Sam.
St. Patty's.
Thank you.
Happy St. Patrick's Day! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland's 181st St. Patrick's Day Parade. This parade is presented by the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland. Joining us on the steps this year are the honorees of the United Irish Society's 2023 St. Patrick's Day Parade. Also with us today is Bishop Edward Molesek from the Diocese of Cleveland. The 2023 Grand Marshal is Michael Mickey Coyne. With his friend Michelle Morgan, his children Megan, Kevin, Aaron, Seamus, Mick, Kat, and the rest of the family. Our 2023 Irish mother is Mrs. Bridie Conway. This year's outside co-chair is Kevin McDonald. Gunna, with Kevin is his wife, is with his wife, Linda. Co-chair this year is Maureen Kavanaugh. With Maureen are members of the Kavanaugh, Crawford, and Maverick families. Now Mrs. Katie Schmidt will lead us in the singing of both the American and the Irish national anthem.
No snow, so we're good.
Thanks, Michelle.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Good and gracious God, we do well always and everywhere to give you thanks. So as we come together on this wonderful day, honoring your servant, St. Patrick, we give you all glory and honor for the blessings we receive that demonstrate your never-ending divine love for all of us. Eternal God, on this extraordinary day of joy and celebration of the faith, we ask your help in remembering and reflecting that same fervent faith, love, and devotion St. Patrick lived as he led the Irish people to conversion and faith in your beloved Son. Grant us, Heavenly Father, through the intercession of the Irish patron, St. Patrick, and patroness, St. Bridget, that our parade today be joy-filled and safe. May all who participate in it share in the grace of a wonderful experience of faith and family. And may Almighty God bless you, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Enjoy this parade. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Irish mother.
There we go.
Hold on, we gotta blow the whistle.
Oh, that's it. Where that whistle?
Executive Director Linda Carney is presenting the whistle to Mickey. Can I go over here?
Woo! Mickey.
Thank you very much.
And welcome to the 181st Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in downtown Cleveland. I'm Don Vavris, and with me is Tommy Malloy. Tommy, thanks for being with us.
No problem. I love being down here no matter what the weather. Just a great day, always a great day, St. Patrick's Day. And not great today, a little bit rainy, a little bit wet, a little bit windy, but we've had much worse at times, and we've had much better. So, you know, it's going to be a great day no matter what, and we're going to make it a great day, and you do the same if you're down here. And it's just a great thing here today.
Yeah. Despite the weather, it's still a lot of sunshine, a lot of happy faces to enjoy this year's parade. So let's take a look. Again, we are down on Superior Avenue in downtown Cleveland. The parade actually started on East 18th Street.
Right, in Superior.
And the parade is in Superior. It used to go down Carnegie many years ago, but some things have changed. So we've been now on Superior Avenue for a number of years.
It's a good day for everybody, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. It really is.
Absolutely. We have over 110 units at today's parade. About 100,000 people are going to be watching it.
This is the largest crowd gathering event, if you want to put it that way, in Cleveland every year. And we got folks, you can see them dressed up here. They got all their garb on and all that stuff, and just having a good time. A lot of families as well. So.
And we'd like to thank, again, the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland. There's the East Side and West Side clubs, and we'll talk a little bit about that and how this organization is put together. But again, our thanks for having us back again this year.
We just had the beginning of the parade down at 18th. They have the national anthems. They started out with the Soldier Song, which is the Irish national anthem, and then they follow that up with the American, and then they kick everything off with the whistle blown by the Grand Marshal for this year, and that's going to be Mickey Coyne. He's going to be coming down in a few minutes here. I see the lead parade, or the lead unit, a little further down from us, not quite in front of us yet, but they'll be getting here in just a few minutes. The parade is sponsored by the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland. That's, I'd say, 2 or 3 dozen organizations who put the parade on. There's no sponsorships, no corporate involvement. They put it on they sell these $10 pins every year. And also they have a $25 guarantor sponsorship. You get to wear a sash, get to march in the parade. And then they have other things to raise some money for the event as well. But they set this thing up. They'll start about, I'd say, next month or maybe 6 weeks, start for next year, organizing everything, working with the city, working with the safety forces and whatnot, and getting everything ready for next year's parade. So it's a year-round thing, really, year-round effort. But the folks that put this parade on, they work all through the year, and they work very hard, and really good committee, and you know, just a great event.
Yeah, and again, our thanks to the City of Cleveland and all the separate departments that are here. We also have folks, state and federal agencies all making sure we're safe. So again, thanks to them for an outstanding effort in making sure everything goes very smoothly for today's event. One of the things I want to talk about, we talked a little bit about this, is the Irish Mother of the Year, and there's also inside and outside co-chairs.
Now these are the guarantors just walking in front of us there.
Okay.
But
we talked about the guarantors, and they get to wear a sash.
They do. Now, the parade committee does the inside and outside co-chair along with they have four honorees. There's the inside and outside co-chairs in addition to the Irish Mother of the Year and also the Grand Marshal. So the inside and outside co-chairs, just a quick explanation. Inside co-chair is somebody from the committee who they want to honor, who's done some really good work on the committee, getting the parade prepared. But they also have an outside co-chair, someone who's very active in the Irish community, and they feel needs to be recognized for years of service for that. So this year, I believe we've got the inside co-chair is, oh boy, I forgot already. Kevin McDonough is the outside co-chair, longtime vice president of the West Side Irish American Club. Also, he does a lot of catering out there and things of that nature. He's been involved in Irish events and things and organizations for a good 35, 40 years, which is remarkable because I think Kevin's only 39. Just a joke, Kevin. But also the inside co-chair this year, I believe, is Maureen Cavanaugh. Is that correct? That's correct. Maureen Cavanaugh. She's with her are the Cavanaugh, Crawford, and Bambrick families. Let's see who we've got here. Is this Mickey Coyne here coming up? I believe it might be.
And again, if you are interested in supporting, you can simply go to the website.
and you can check out all the things that they do, all the other things they've got going on. And you'll also, I believe, be able to watch this rebroadcast. There's the Grand Marshal going by. He's in the white van there. That's Mickey Coyne there. That must be his family in front of him. Big family, the Coyne family, from the east side of Cleveland.
And it's quite an honor to be the Grand Marshal, it's somebody who they've honored, who's worked so hard in the last for all those years.
Someone who's been involved for decades, really.
Exactly.
There's the Irish Mother of the Year. Boy, she's cruising by. I wonder if she's actually driving.
And so again, welcome. We are showing this live on YouTube as well as Facebook and also on TV 20. So we welcome all of those people who are watching, not only here in Cleveland, but across the United States and maybe Europe. Who knows?
Hey, folks who are Clevelanders and they're away from home, then they're probably going to watch this just to feel, just to feel a little bit of, to ease the homesickness or whatnot, and have a little taste of home and things like that. So, we welcome them as well. We just saw the Irish Mother of the Year car. I don't know why she went by so fast. That would be Bridie Conway. She has, I think she's with her son Frank, and I think she has 3 or 4 of the daughters. But here we go now. The parade officials and honorees, or the parade committee here that we just talked about them and all the work they do. That up front there you see on the shot now. On the left is Maureen Money. She's also involved with the Irish football clubs. And on the right is Rasa Chambers, who is also, by the way, she married into the Irish. She's really active. She's also very active with the Lithuanian community here in Cleveland.
And as Tommy was saying, they start this parade organization very early. So probably next month they'll start for next year.
Yep.
Next year's, by the way, is going to be on a Sunday because there's a leap year next year. So
if you've got a Sunday in good weather, it's going to be just jammed down here. That'll be great. That'll be a lot of fun.
Exactly. So again, the honorees, the guarantors who make this whole thing happen from a financial standpoint.
Here's the guarantors now. That's the sash. I think that's a $25 donation. You get to march in the parade, or you don't have to if you don't want to. It's up to you. If you don't want to brave the weather, I wouldn't blame you some days.
And again, you can also have a pin. We're wearing a pin, and that's only $10, but certainly it all helps to put this parade on.
There are expenses involved. There certainly are expenses. A lot of the things are donated. The cars, I believe, are donated, that have the honorees. But this still takes time. There's permits to be paid for and things of that nature. It's just a really good cause and a really grassroots effort that puts this thing on. And we're talking 181 years, so it really is something.
Talking about 181 years, obviously this is the way the parade is today, but this is relatively new. They've had the parade probably since the 1930s, but in the early days, it was basically just going from house to house and church to church, wasn't it, Tommy? I mean, that's generally how these parades had started, and all of a sudden it got bigger and better, and to where it is today.
Well, I believe there were some lean years. Different organizations have led it and organized it throughout all those decades, but there were some lean years. Margaret Lynch, who was the head of the Irish Archive, she wrote a book on it last year. The title escapes me, but Margaret Lynch wrote a great book tracking all the different parades throughout the years and the whole history of the Irish Parade here in Cleveland. There's the mayor, Justin Bibb.
And it's not a parade unless we get politicians. Isn't that true?
That's interesting. He's the mayor, so I'm sure he's in there because he's the mayor. He's also a guarantor, if you notice, so that's why he's there. There's maybe 2 or 3 politicians who are grandfathered in. They changed the policy about I think it was at least 20 years ago. So there's 2 or 3 of them who are grandfathered in. They're in it every year. But as of right now, you can't just come in just because you're a politician. Sometimes they'll have one unit with just all the different office holders. But other than that, you can't have your own little unit or whatever in the parade. If you're a politician, you have to be a guarantor, or you have to be part of that other.
Coming down the street is the 122 Ohio National Guard Marching Band. It is this year the parade is the band is led by Jeremy Stream, and they were honored to be the best non-school band in 2019. There are 40 members marching in this year's parade, and again, we're happy to see them return for this year's 2023 parade. Again, a hearty welcome to everyone watching us on YouTube as well as Facebook and on Channel 20. Again, I'm Don Vavris with Tommy Malloy, and Tommy, I look forward to this every year because that's just the kick of spring.
It's a great day. It's such a happy day for me, for my family, for all the Irish here in Cleveland, and all that bad weather's behind us after this, hopefully.
Yeah.
and it's springtime coming, and
we're gonna toss to Bob Seville, who's down on the parade route. Bob.
All right, we found the best dressed Irishman in the parade. I thought you were the Notre Dame mascot. What's your name? Who are you holding, and where are you from?
It's my daughter Ella. My name's Ian. We're from Lakewood, and we're just out here enjoying it like we have our whole lives, right? Since we were kids.
Can you guys say Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland?
Happy St. Patrick's Day,
Cleveland.
Woo!
Thank you. You look great.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Bob. But the guy looks like he just came from Central Casting, doesn't he?
Yes, he does, doesn't he? They had the costume and all, but I mean, the little girl there, what a great thing to see. If it's, I don't know if that's his dad or whatnot. It looks like a father and daughter, but what a great thing to see. They're out here no matter what the weather and just enjoying the day. They don't even have to be Irish because today they are Irish because they're down here having a good time.
There's a lot of people who are dressed up. It's almost like an Irish Halloween in many cases. People dressed up and really enjoying the day, and hats and vendors on the street, and really enjoying themselves.
I see coming down, I believe, is that the honor guard? We've had the honorees. Here we go, the Cleveland Police Chief and Command Staff, I believe. Chief Wayne Drummond, his command staff in a marching unit. The Honor Guard represents the Division of Police and Public and Civic Functions. And you've also got the Cleveland Police Department Pipes and Drums representing Northeast Ohio law enforcement community. Drum Major this year is Tim Riley.
And let's just take a listen to the pipe and drum. Pretty impressive. We are actually on the corner of on Public Square here on Superior Avenue, and they just passed it. That was very, very impressive.
And next we have the Greater Cleveland Police Emerald Society, led by Greater Cleveland Police Emerald Society President Joe English. I know Joe very well, him and his wife. And their Man of the Year is John Albany, and the Distinguished Service Award for the year is recipient is Paul Forsgren. Those are the retired Irish police there, Bob.
And the RIPs are comprised of retired and retireable police officers from 32 police departments in Cuyahoga County. And they are led by newly elected President Duffy O'Neill.
And there they are there. Those must be themselves, and I'm sure those are some family members holding the banner there. Good group. Those guys are a lot of fun. I see them out at different Irish functions. Always willing to talk, have a laugh. Pretty gregarious group.
And I like their snappy yellow hats, by the way.
The green jackets are pretty good, too.
Yeah. They look like they just won the Masters.
They're ready for anything. Yes, the Irish Masters. And here comes the Cuyahoga County Sheriff's Department, their honor color guard. After the sheriff's vehicles there.
And again, with all the units, this is about a 2.5-hour parade.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's not just all the Irish organizations.
Absolutely
there are
not.
also some other ethnic organizations that have also been participating in today's
And we'll
parade.
see a few of them as they walk by coming down the avenue. There's the Asian Festival, I believe, is here today. Also, there's I believe the Polish group will be here with us today. It's just a great, it just celebrates all ethnicities. I mean, the Irish, it's today we talk about the Irish, but it really is a celebration, in my mind anyway, of all the ethnicities who have built this city. for so many years.
Exactly.
Bob Seville, you have somebody for us?
All right, we're joined by more St. Patrick's Day revelers. What are your names and where are you from?
Pat, Avon, Ohio.
Heather, Avon, Ohio.
Jamie, North Ridgeville.
Crystal, Elyria. Katie, North Ridgeville.
Katie, you might get the record for the most green. What do you think about that?
I'm great with that. Happy St. Patty's Day.
Let's say it together. You ready for Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland? 1, 2, 3.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland!
Bob always makes a lot of friends wherever he goes on the St. Patrick's Day parade. We were talking to him before the parade, and I said, you know, Bob, you're almost like the Uber. You ride in a lot of these parade floats throughout all the way down through Superior Avenue.
Well, we've certainly seen Bob get pretty daring with some of the roller derby folks and things like that, so he's not afraid to jump on a unicycle, or at least try.
And exactly, and we're expecting nothing less this year from Bob.
Right.
So.
I believe, is this the Cleveland Police Department, or is that fires? Kind of hard to see there.
The firefighters?
They have axes. I'm going to say it's the Firefighters Memorial Pipes and Drums.
Yes,
They'll be following up at, I think that's their color guard, actually. The Firefighters Color Guard.
And it's the Cleveland Firefighters Memorial Pipe and Drums has been honoring and performing for fallen firefighters since 1991. It is comprised of area firefighters, both active and retired, and their families. And the pipe major is Scott McLeod. So Scott brought his whole team with him today. You know, we're talking about this, Tommy, about some of the people who have been in these parades for years. And I know you were one of them, but sometimes they start off as little kids with a dance studio or dance company, and then they, you know, just the families get together and they just end up participating for years.
It's a tradition. It really is a big tradition. I started when I was 7 years old, marching with the West Side Irish American Club Fife and Drum, and you know, as I said, I marched in 40 parades, exactly 40. And it was just a terrific thing. It was a big family day for us. We were in church at St. Coleman on the west side early in the morning at 10 o'clock usually. The East Side Club, they would always have a mass on their side of town. At the time we had the Irish Heritage Club out in Avon. They also have a mass and different celebrations. So it's a family thing, it really is. Right now we've got the Cleveland Firefighters Shamrock Club in Local 93. Their association is led by Fran Lally, there's their president, and Cleveland Fire Chief Anthony Luke.
Looks like that is one of the largest parade contingents we have here.
Certainly is.
Here again in the 181st annual St. Patrick's Day Parade in downtown Cleveland. Again, today is March 17th, 2023, and it's although it's a little overcast and raining, it's all sun shining where we are.
A lot of familiar faces in this unit here, all the firefighters. And I love that they're in their dress uniforms today, and they've all got their cover, their hat, looking good. And they've got their equipment back there. And I guarantee when they go by here, Bob and I are right here at the corner of Superior and West Roadway, right on Public Square. When these fire trucks go by, they are going to rattle our cages. Seriously, we'll be moving on our seats without having to move a muscle.
I think they always know where the cameras are.
They do. They're going to blow this horn here in a minute and hit the sirens. There we go. I think I use the term equipment, but I believe they use the term apparatus. There we go. And next we have the Lakewood firefighters, I believe, the fire department. Their honor guard representing over 110 years of tradition, city of Lakewood on the west side of Cleveland.
And then followed closely behind them is the Cleveland Association of Rescue Employees, or CARE. It is the labor union for the 9/11 dispatchers, EMTs, and paramedics for the city of Cleveland. Division of EMS. Members and families will march with their color guard.
I tell you, it's awful good to have those folks around when you need them.
Again, an honor to have the first responders here who do so much great work at the city of Cleveland and also all throughout Northeast Ohio, and helping us stay safe.
Next up, we're looking at Company B of the 8th Ohio Volunteer Infantry, the Hibernian Guard. A little history here for them. In 1861, Abraham Lincoln called for volunteers to put down the Southern Rebellion. One of the responses was from that of a Cleveland Irish social club, the Hibernian Guard, sworn in as Company B of the 8th OVI, the Ohio Volunteer Infantry. Nice to have them out there. Those aren't the actual soldiers, folks, just so you know.
But I know there's a lot of pride when it comes to having authentic types of uniforms when it comes to. And let's take let's check in with Bob. Bob, how's it going down your way?
The parade route. Tell me about the group you're marching with.
I'm marching with the Ladies Ancient Order of Hibernians, Our Lady of the Rosary Division in Cleveland.
What is your name?
I'm Ann Gaffney.
And how about your name?
Maura Leffel.
You having fun today?
I am. It's a little cold, but I love it.
You're great. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, St. Patrick.
And now that was the Bolenberry Division of the Ancient Order of Hibernians. Their Hibernian of the Year this year is John Myers, who, by the way, about 3 or 4 years ago, he was sitting in your chair there, Don. He was here for the broadcast. I think 2 years he did it. And with him was his wife Eileen and daughters Tess and Joe. And the president of the Bolenberry Division is Duffy O'Neill. We already heard from him. He was in a unit previous.
And coming on the street is the East Side Hibernians.
Hibernians. We also did have the LAOH, the Our Lady of Rosary Division with the Bolenberry Division, but this is the East Side Division. They're called the Bluestone Division.
And the president of the Bluestone Division of the Ancient Order of Hibernians is Bob Mullins, and Francis McGarry is vice president. The primary mission of Bluestone is to provide scholarships for 8th graders to attend local Catholic high schools, and they support seminarians and perform volunteer work in the community and promote Irish culture. Santa Claus is actually making an appearance here.
I'm not sure how. Maybe he's a Hibernian. I didn't know he was an East Sider.
Oh, Santa O'Claus, is that how that works?
Santa O'Claus, right. Then they also have their Women's Ladies Order of Hibernians group. Based out of Eastern Cuyahoga County, the LAOH, I hope I get this pronounced right, Deerfur of Charity Division formed in March 2022. This is the first time marching in the St. Patrick's Day Parade. They're honoring their patroness, St. Bridget. The Sisters of the Deerfur Division volunteer, minister, and practice charitable outreach in the community. Leading the division is President Sarah O'Brien.
And that finishes the X Division, which is, again, some of the guarantors and some of the safety services.
And I think, Bob Seville, do you have somebody for us? Come on, Bob.
All right, we found Jack Murphy in the parade. I think you're Irish, aren't you?
Yeah, just a little.
What's your role today?
I'm the East Side Irish Club's Member of the Year.
Congratulations, and happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.
Thank you very much. Happy St. Patrick's.
So Bob, he just talked to Jack Murphy. He's the Member of the Year for the Irish American Club East Side. Jack is the proprietor at the Tradewinds Lounge on East 200th Street. When I used to go over to the East Side Club, we used to have some great dances over there. We would adjourn, and everyone would head straight to Jack's place over there on East 200, the Tradewinds. Great guy, nice guy. Does a lot of work quietly in the community. Doesn't look for any applause or any recognition. He's just a nice guy, really.
So typically what happens, this is Division 1 and this is the East Side, and then next year they will have the West Side will be the first Division 1, so they do trade on and off.
Actually, I think they pretty much locked them in, Division 1 and Division 2. They used to do that, but I think there was confusion from year to year with folks, where are we this year? So I think what they did is they locked the West Side into Division 2, and the East Side was given Division 1, or took Division 1. I'm not sure how it played out. But the Irish American Club East Side was formed, I believe, I want to say 1976 or 7. I'll hear about that if I got it wrong. But they're here today. Their membership, many of them guarantors as well. But they have a lot of the same units over there. I think they've got a pipe band coming up as well.
And coming up is the Irish American Club Eastside Pom Pom Unit. The Pom Pom Unit is under the direction of Allison Hart and Katie Fergus.
There they are. Great to see those kids out here, you know, especially on a day like today, or even worse. I've been in snowstorms in this parade, so just to see those kids out there, that's a great thing. Upcoming now is the Irish American Club Eastside Fife and Drum Corps, the Jack McDonough Fife and Drum Corps. Jack McDonough taught both Eastside and Westside units for years, shuttling back and forth on Sundays. It's led by Peggy McDonough Vall. That's his daughter, Jack McDonough's daughter. Boy, they sound good.
And let's take a listen. And coming up is the Irish American Club Eastside Flag Corps. The Flag Corps is under the direction of Becky Hart.
Might be a little tough with those flags in this wind, I can imagine.
And following close behind is the drill team. The Flag Corps and the drill team. And the ladies drill team is under the direction of Heather O'Brien. And this is our very first
float, yes,
of the parade. Again, today's St. Patrick's Day Parade theme is a salute to Irish American athletes. And throughout the history of athletic competition, Irish American athletes have made their mark in historic and legendary achievements and accomplishments. On this St. Patrick's Day, we take a moment to salute the many men and women athletes who share in common and very unique and special gifts. They are all of Irish descent.
That is a great theme,
You know,
really
with every
is.
level of support, whether it's played or on pitch or at court, the track, the course, the ring, the raceway, or even on water or ice, you'll find an Irish American athlete whose ultimate goal is to not only achieve victory, but be the story of legends.
I believe we just saw the Irish American Club Eastside Golden Shamrocks go by in that big green bus. They're riding, and the unit after them is hiking, the Cleveland Hiking Club. Established in 1920, there are over 1,000 members in Greater Cleveland. Their mission is hiking, social activities, outreach for youth, promoting healthy exercise and preservation of trails and green space.
Coming up next is the Gaelic Glen Alpacas. Kathy Murphy Turk and the Gaelic Glen Alpacas honor the Irish American athlete, her dad, Eddie Murphy.
Not that one.
His father brought the love of the game from Ireland to his 7 boys. His middle son, Eddie, excelled in starting at 14 years old. The Cleveland Press wrote, Eddie had the most talented feet in town.
Did you notice their banner in front of the Alpaca unit? It said, have a spit-tacular St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, very punny.
Do they really? I guess they do spit, don't they?
Yes.
I've never really been that close to one.
And coming up is the Bricklayers and the Allied Craft Workers Local 5.
That's them.
Looks like we have an Easter bunny in the background there for a minute.
Boy, coming up next, you can hear them already coming down the road here. The Avenue, as we say. The Canton-McKinley High School Marching Band, also known as the Pride of Canton, celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, formed in 1922 under the direction of William Strassner. They've been a staple of the Canton community, and they continue to reinvent themselves to stay on the forefront of the changing music scene. Good stuff.
And the band is under the direction of Zachary Taylor, David Singhaus, Betsy Pratt, Katie Eubank-Stallman, and Asia Boykin.
And if you couldn't hear what Bob was saying, those names, it's because this band is doing its job today. Good stuff. And here's Jesus in the Streets, a group here to honor the St. Patrick's Day festivities.
And following them is the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades. Union 6, the leader of the unit is Lou Ferrante, the assistant business manager. And let's check in with Bob. Bob, what's happening on the parade route?
So right now we're on the 15-seater. Behind us, next to us, we've got the 7-seater as well, fully pedal powered. Here, enjoy the St. Patty's Day Parade.
All right. And how do you get involved with this? Tell me about where you get to do it.
We're in Ohio City, we're in Tremont, and we're in downtown Cleveland. Okay. We have the pedal wagons, they operate in all those areas. You could do bar tours, or you could do scenic tours, different landmarks and things like that. We do family outings, we do reunions as well, all types of different outings for groups.
Are you guys gonna let me hop off here?
No, you gotta stay on now.
You're on your own. See you guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
And Bob just hitched a ride to the Cleveland Cycle Tours. These two pedal wagons are operated by pedalers led by wagon captains. It must be pretty sore by the time. That's a lot of workout.
So. I would think so. But, you know, it's better than walking, as
exactly.
they say. And next we have the Irish Northern Aid organization. They've been at the forefront of the fight for United Ireland for, I think, around 50 years. Their delegates to the United Irish Societies are Kathy Whitford and John Kish, and they'd like to congratulate all the parade honorees. Northern Aid does a lot of fundraising for orphans and families who need help in Northern Ireland. They're not as busy as they used to be on that front because there's some semblance of peace there now and cooperation and things of that nature. But they're still a great community group. They still do a lot socially, and they still do a lot volunteering and work to help the community. The tall man back there by the Jeep is Billy Chambers. He is a member of the, or has past member of the Cleveland Irish Players. I've done several plays with Billy. Terrific actor.
And following with that is the Lake Metro Parks, a team of miniature horses. And the hitch of draft horses is from Lake Metro Farm Park. And those are big horses.
They are, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Bob riding one of them. You never know.
He does have a way to get the hitch for ride with these units.
Well, and we can definitely smell them, can't we, Bob?
Yeah, there's definitely horses in the air.
Wow, that's interesting.
And here we come down the Superior Avenue is the Great Lakes Brewing Company Antique Truck.
Are they giving away beer?
Check in with Bob.
All right, we got Great Lakes Brewing. Well, we got a little gap in the parade. Tell me about this vehicle you have.
It's a 1928 International Harvester Special 6.
All right, and what's your name?
Nathan.
And who's riding with you there?
Jim Clifford. Jim Clifford.
Okay, is he your bodyguard?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's hear a little horn as you guys pull away there. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Take care.
He's delivered yet. Just a joke there, Bob. Great Lakes Brewing has been around for so long. They were one of the first companies to start a restaurant over near 25th Street for the revival that has really taken hold over there. All that development now is creeping down Lorraine into now there's 3 condo buildings going up around West 45th there on Lorraine. Just a lot going on, but they were one of the first way back, I think it was 35 years ago, when they opened the restaurant there. And they were also, before the no smoking, they were smoke-free.
And coming down the street is the Euclid High School Panther Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Sarah Struthers and Deshaun Howard. The Euclid Panther Marching Band has won a series of competitions, including being overall grand champions of the Music Through the Streets 20th Annual Battle of the Bands and overall grand champions at the Wilberforce University Homecoming Parade competition.
that is a big competition down at Wilberforce. Wilberforce University, of course, one of Ohio's historically black colleges and universities. That is a big competition they have down there. And from one type of music, now we move on to the Rock Hall. If their their big truck, big van. They want to wish all of us a very happy St. Patrick's Day. Bob, you have somebody there?
Okay, we have more festive patrons for St. Patrick's Day 2023. What's your name, young lady?
Ella Grace.
And where are you from?
I'm from Cleveland.
Oh, great. How about you folks?
Same, right here. Cleveland.
Are you having fun, young lady? How about happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland?
Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the day.
And next coming up, we have the Wireman's Shamrock Club this year. Driving the 1945 Lincoln. They've got, whoa, look at those things. Look at that old car. Terry Kelly, one of their leaders. He's driving the 1949 Lincoln for the Wireman's Shamrock Club. I think this is the first of the historic cars we're going to see today. We usually see several, don't we, Don?
Yeah, and I'll tell you, that's when they built cars. I love those old cars.
Well, there's a new one. The other one seems a little bigger, don't you think?
Yeah. It probably gets 4 or 5 miles to the gallon. In the
yeah, right. Or gallons to the mile.
Exactly.
And that is a nice looking Grand Prix. Look at that. Very nice.
And since we have a little minute here by the numbers, Ohio is the biggest cities have, by number, biggest cities have the largest count of Irish. Columbus leads with 888,000 people, followed by Cleveland, 32,000, and Cincinnati with 30,000. Let's go over to see what Bob is up to. Bob?
All right, guys, more St. Patrick's Day revelers. What's your name and where are you from?
I'm James from Cleveland, Ohio.
Christina from Park, Ohio.
Who's your little leprechaun here?
That's Justina.
Hey, Justina, say happy St. Patrick's Day. Wave.
Say happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, next coming up, you're going to see 4 different units from the Lenahan Academy of Irish Dance. Kathy Lenahan, Fox. Kathy, I've done some plays with her as well. She was in, I'll tell you, my aunt had a saying, and she said it about Kathy Lenahan, Fox. She said, that one is at every dog fight, meaning Kathy is so active in different things. Well, she's really done great things with her school. They've been around for 30 years now, I believe. These are their junior dancers up front, all under the age of 2. Oh, no, first I think we have we have some of the older ones there, the senior dancers. Kathy Lenahan Fox is proud to be participating in the parade for their 22nd year and 31 years of dedication to Irish dance in Cleveland. Here's the parents. These are all the parents, friends of Lenahan Academy. They're the ones who do all the driving and the mending of dresses and getting those all the makeup together for the dancers, and also for the young ladies, all those wigs, those big wigs now. It's a big thing now, and they have to tease those out and have them ready for competitions. Here is their float. Ben Hogan, golfer from Dublin, Texas, considered to be one of the greatest golfers in the history of the game. He's only one of 5 players to have won all 4 majors. He served in the American Air Force for 2 years. And the Hogan name in Ireland descended from Ogan and Brian Baru. They live mostly in Counties Clare, Limerick, and Tipperary.
And again, since we have just a few minutes, just reminding you, if you're watching here on TV 20, please subscribe on YouTube. And they have lots of different programming on TV 20 here at the City of Cleveland channel. So please check all that out and hit subscribe.
Next up, we'll look at the Celtic Nations Society of Northern Ohio. Their drill team is coming up back there, led by Janet Smurdell, and Celtic Nations Society membership, led by Gary Smurdell. Hey, Bob Seville, what do you got for us? You got somebody good.
All right, guys, we're with another drill team. Tell me about the group we're marching with.
This is a Celtic Nations drill team. We're from the east side. Okay. And we're marching for about 10 years now.
Okay. How many marches are there today?
I believe there's about 12, but we're always looking for more, so come out next year.
How do people find out more?
Facebook, Celtic Nations Irish Drill Team.
All right, where are you located again?
East Side.
Okay, thank you very much. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
You too.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was the Celtic Nation ladies drill team coming down Superior Avenue.
There they are.
Coming up next is the Cleveland Division of Animal Care and Control. City Dogs Cleveland is the adoption program of Cleveland Animal Care and Control. All dogs are available for adoption. Aren't they cute? So come and meet your new best friend.
Tell you, they do great work.
They're all looking for their forever homes.
Yes, they certainly are. We have an adopted dog in my house. Aer Lingus is coming up next, I believe. No, they're not flying in. They don't have a plane coming down the avenue. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, and they have some great news that the now they are starting non-stops to Dublin, starting on May the 19th.
You can visit aerlingus.com, and it's spelled A-E-R-L-I-N-G-U-S, Aer Lingus, for great deals to Ireland. That's a Gaelic name, Aer Lingus. That's going to be a great thing, that non-stop to Dublin.
And let's stop to see what Bob's up to. He's going to be talking to Linda Carney, who is the director of this.
She's the head of the United Irish Society of Greater Cleveland.
You over here. All right, we grabbed Linda Carney, who's the executive director and marching in the parade. The weather turned out pretty good.
Oh, we got lucky, yeah. I'm loving it.
They call that the luck of the Irish?
They do, of course.
Right. And what's your impression today?
I think we had a better crowd than I thought because it's a little cold and it was kind of raining right at the beginning. But I love the crowd. It's really, really well attended.
Thanks for stopping to talk to us. God bless you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Bob. And
now, Linda's dad was Bill Carney. He was also the head of the parade, and he was also a former Grand Marshal, too. Again, we talked about tradition earlier and families and how this is a family type of thing. Right there is proof positive of it. Just a really great thing to see her doing the job now. She's been on that committee for close to 20, 25 years, I believe.
And she's terrific. She was putting this whole thing together when we met with her, and she certainly had quite a job in putting today's parade together.
Yes.
Forlona Supa Kres is established in 1954. It's a Slovenian folklore dance organization based in Cleveland and consists of approximately 100 members ranging from ages 3 through 21.
No slider is not part of that unit, though. The Guardians just went by as well.
Which reminds me, baseball season is just upon.
They had the Sugardale hot dogs, mustard, ketchup, and onion, here to wish us a happy St. Patrick's Day, and we wish them back a happy opening day.
Yeah. And the Jack Casino. This float shows us slots and sports betting focus and live gamblers on a simulated gaming floor. That is one big slot machine, I can tell you that.
Yes, it is.
It's a big quarter that goes into that machine.
Well, let's hope it's a bigger payout. And the Boy Scouts of America rolling by right now. All the great work that scouting does.
And then followed by Benedictine Beaumont Marching Band. It is under the direction of Hannah Westfield and Lily Vandenberg, and is comprised of about 30 students from Benedictine High School in Cleveland and Beaumont High School in Cleveland Heights.
Great school, Benedictine. And now we're looking at PSC Credit Union. It's their very own Penny the Puppy. Membership in PSC Credit Union is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Cuyahoga or Medina County. Open a Penny account for your child today to teach them good financial habits for tomorrow. I believe the PSC was originally the I believe a teachers organization, a teachers bank, not bank, but a credit union.
And coming up next is the Lake County Captains. Spring is just around the corner, and it's time for baseball with the Lake County Captains, a minor league team.
Okay, here comes Division II, folks. You're going to see leading that division, the opposite side of town of the leaders of Division I, the Westside Irish American Club. You can look down this avenue right now, and for a good, I'd say, quarter or half mile, you can see all Westside Irish American Club marching units. The Honor Guard leading off Division II for the Westside IA is the Honor Guard. There they go. And one of the gentlemen out there is my brother Patrick, older brother Pat, holding one of the flags for the Westside Club.
Oh, there you go.
And right on their tails is the, I believe, the pipes and drums of the Westside IA, along with their membership.
We're hearing the Westside Irish American Fife and Drum Corps. It's under the direction of Seamus Goggin and Megan Kilbane. Now that's an Irish name.
They're down a little bit. There's the pipe. There's the Queen this year. Westside Irish American Club Queen is, I believe it is, I lost it here. Oh, she's up here. Their honorees, Volunteer of the Year, Patrick Malloy, not my brother though, no relation. The Club Queen, Catherine Egan, and her court, Claire Egan. Faith Donnelly, Mother of the Year, Kay Huff, and Man of the Year, John Lackey. They're all in the cars there. There goes Mrs. Lackey. Her son is the proud proprietor of Gandalf's Pub out in Valley City. Also a fine actor, made a movie called The Yank here in Cleveland. Put a lot of actors to work. She was riding along with her husband, the Member of the Year for the IA, or I'm sorry, Man of the Year. And here comes the drill team now.
Drill team.
The ladies drill team from the Westside Irish American Club, led by Katie McCluskey, marching in the formation of a festive green camogie hurling stick and a slither. That's the little ball. It looks like a baseball, a little smaller, that they play hurling with. That's in tribute to the Irish American athlete, the theme for this year. Celebrating dedication and spirit of sportsmanship in women's Cleveland's Irish community, drill team is proud to have some former and current players of camogie in their ranks today. Now's the fife and drum.
There we go. There's the fife and drum corner, the direction of Seamus Goggin and Megan Kilbane. Let's just listen for a few minutes.
I marched with this unit several years. Playing the wearing of the green. Up behind them right there, that is the Irish American Club, the Westside Irish American Club pom-pom unit, under the direction of Patty Hanrahan and Megan Hanrahan, mother and daughter, and Captain Meg Molnar with co-captains Maeve Lavelle and Emma Garrity. Sometimes they get jumbled up here on the order of the units for us. Here we go.
Well, I know it's the majorettes coming up because they have a big sign there, and it's the majorette and flag unit is under the direction of Kelly Dreamer and Christy Cruz with Captain Abby Wheeler.
And again, we talk about family. Kelly Dreamer and Christy Cruz are sisters. Those majorettes, those little girls, not only are they out here, it's kind of windy out there. Thankfully the rain has held off now since the parade started, but they're out there and they got their baton routine and they're following it. They have to count out all the moves and things of that nature. And right behind them is the young boys and girls of the junior fife and drum unit, led by Angela Myers, Matt Babinek, and Maddie Heroes.
And the float coming up is the Westside Irish American Club is proud to present their 2023 St. Patrick's Day float. They are proud to depict two Irish American gold medal Olympic athletes. Both Sean White and Katie Najat have won gold medals in their respective sports. Sean White has won gold medals in Olympic half-pipe snowboarding in 2006, 10, and 18. And Katie Najat won the gold medal in pole vaulting in the 2020 Summer Olympics. Please welcome our hometown hero, Katie Najat, who is joined in our float today.
Yep, she was up there on the float. Here comes the Westside IA Queen. We just saw her pass by there. And this is the Westside Irish Bear Club membership. And you'll notice several of them have the Guarantor sash on as well. Those are all families. Look at the families. You got little kids, babies being wheeled in strollers, moms, grandmas, dads.
And they're all making memories.
Right, and they're all out here on this day, but they could be sitting at home, but they're not taking part. And look who's coming up next. Great band.
And coming up is the St. Ignatius High School Marching Band and Flag Corps, directed by Dan Hamlin and John Mullen.
Terrific school, too. Although I'm partial to the one in Lakewood. I'll just leave it at that.
I don't see them this year. Okay. I think you're still got a red. Okay. Oh, right.
Yeah, good stuff. They look terrific, don't they?
Yeah. Sound great.
Now, contrary to popular belief, we talk about green and gold, or green and yellow, or whatnot, as the colors of Ireland. The ancient regal colors of Ireland are blue and gold.
Watch the St. Ignatius High School Marching Band pass us by on Superior Avenue. Let's check in with Bob. Bob, what's going on?
Yeah. All right, we're here with somebody that broke their leg in here with the roller girls. What happened?
Just an incident at practice, part of the game.
Tell me about the roller girls.
So we're Burning River Roller Derby. We are a gender-inclusive roller derby team in Cleveland, Ohio. And we have a game coming up on April 1st at North Olmsted.
Well, good luck and take care of yourself.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Bob, right there's the Cleveland Metro Parks. In front of them, I'm surprised Bob was not over there. He must be feeling tired today, because in front of them was the Cleveland Burning River Roller Derby group. And usually Bob is in there getting, at the end of the line, getting the crack the whip treatment from them. But I guess today he just wasn't in the mood.
Yeah, just a little too cold for Bob to crack the whip.
Usually. The Metro Parks, I'll tell you, we are blessed with those Metro Parks in this city. People from outside of Cleveland who move here, spend some time here, they always remark about our Metro Park system and the great things, not just the Metro Parks themselves, but also the programs and things. The Metro Parks does some great stuff. Their marathons, their other things, their trails, just a terrific resource here in Cleveland. And I don't think we should take that for granted. Terrific stuff. Mooney and Sons. Bob, Don, where did you park?
Where'd I park?
Yes, Mooney and Sons Towing. They're honoring the life and legacy of their grandparents who started the family business. That's a nice unit. That's nice they do that. And here comes my wife's high school.
And this is the Holy Name High School Marching Band and drill team under the direction of Mr. James Lateral and Miss Kimberly Paschke. And with him is the drill team, and that is under the direction of Mrs. Kimberly Paschke.
Next up, Catholic Charity Service Corporation of the Diocese of Cleveland. They're comprised of CYO athletes, cheerleaders, their coaches, along with Catholic Charity staff. Cheering them on and celebrating their CEO's birthday, Terry Flanagan is the athlete's honoree for Catholic Charities. Served many roles in the Catholic Charities and CYO. He coached CYO volleyball and basketball for more than 15 years, responsible for the mission of integrating Catholic Charities, and also recently retired from Catholic Charities and received the annual Servant Leadership Award. And here comes Bob. Oh, he was saving his strength for the unicyclist. Bob Seville, are you riding today?
All right, we're here with Rick with the, is it a Helen's Unicycle
St.
Club?
Helen's Unicycle Drill Team.
Tell me about the group.
We were formed in 1965 by Father James J. Moran. So we've been riding for a very long time.
Well, thanks. You're doing great. Let's see what you got out here.
All right, thanks.
And thank you, Bob. Again, that's the St. Helens Unicycle Drill Team. And they are led by Devin and Allison Martin. And I don't know how they get up there, and then I also don't know how in the world do they ever get down.
Yeah, well.
I have a hard time on two wheels.
If they get down the way I would stop when I would be skiing, which is fall down, then that could be a problem. But I think they're a little bit more sophisticated and talented than that, aren't they? And there's their trailer coming right on up. You got to put those bikes somewhere unless they ride them home. And Bob Seville, do you have maybe talk to some folks in the crowd, see what they're thinking, having a good time?
Okay, I presume we have a father and a son here. Is that correct?
Right, that's
what are your names and where are you from?
Jim Rafferty and Connor Rafferty from Broadview Heights.
Oh, I want to ask Connor, are you having fun today?
Yeah. Awesome time.
I was looking at you guys and looked right up behind you. If our camera guy can get it or not, the terminal tower's right up behind you. And you guys seen a match right up with it.
That's right. That's awesome.
All right, can you say Happy St. Patrick's Day?
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right, wave to everybody.
Awesome.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, and thank you, Bob. And by the way, we just want to tell everyone to visit TV20's website at tv20cleveland.com/watch now to watch TV20's programming live 24/7. And it's all over social media. You can search on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you're watching TV20 on YouTube right now, hit that subscribe button.
And looking at the Maple Heights High School Marching Band on the way down the avenue now. Hear the sounds of the high school marching band and the high school girls drill team. Oh, I'm sorry, dance team. Let's take a listen to them.
Maple Heights High School Marching Band, and right behind them is the Pipe Fitters Local 120. They're honoring their Men of the Year, Ed Shaver and Tim O'Malley. My uncle marched in the Pipe Fitters Union for many years.
Really? Oh, was that
Fran Lawler.
Fran Lawler, good friends of my parents. Yeah. Hey Bob, I hear you're on a float somewhere.
All right, we found another Irishman, Jim Riley. How Irish are you?
100%.
Tell me about the group we're riding with, Jim.
Pipe Fitters Local 120. We build the city. We build America.
Absolutely. What's your role in this?
I'm the coordinator for the Pipe Fitters.
Who's with you today?
It's friends, family, fellow co-workers, business agents.
What's your name?
Anthony.
How about you look at the camera there?
Say hi.
My name is Liam.
All right, nice to meet you. What's your name?
I'm Colleen.
All right, Happy St. Patrick's Day. Say Happy St. Patrick's Day, Cleveland.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
So nice to see, I'll tell you. Just, families, kids, moms, dads, grandpas, just really nice to see out here today. I think coming down the road, are they there? It's hard for me to see that. Yes, it is, the Tender Touch Equine Unit. They bring healing and comfort to those in nursing homes, hospitals, and schools through the tender touch of their amazing miniature horses. Look at that. No, Don, they're not for sale. You can't bring one home.
Yeah, that's they're a far cry from the big draft horses we saw earlier in the parade.
Yes,
that's for
they
sure.
are. You don't have to have as big of a shovel, I think.
Exactly.
Oh, there's Dimples.
And next is the Funny Bus. It's Cleveland's newest entertainment city tour venue. And comedians and staff are decked out in costumes representing their favorite Irish-American athletes. It says, "Kiss me, I'm funny."
And next, I believe we're looking at the Elevator Constructors, Local number 17, led by business manager John Driscoll, installing, servicing, and maintaining elevators and escalators in Northeast Ohio since 1903. Do you want to do the joke, or do you want me to? Boy, this unit really gives us a lift.
Oh, done.
All right.
the elevator construction, Local 17. And they're led by business manager John Driscoll, installing, servicing, and maintaining our elevators and escalators in Northeast Ohio since 1903.
Yeah, they've got the classic cars as well. Those cars look spectacular. Look at that.
And coming down Superior Avenue is called Visual Vivacity. And her variety of performers are bringing entertainment and joy to families nationwide and across the globe. With a focus on circus arts and showmanship, these talented artists provide entertainment for any occasion or event. With aerial acrobatics, fire shows, and even mermaids, there's nothing you can't envision that Vivacity cannot provide. Marching with her are performers from across the state of Ohio, wishing you a very happy St. Patrick's Day.
That's a nice unit. It's different. First time we've seen them.
Yep, Brandon.
Yeah, take down that number for my birthday party, Don.
And since
St. Edward High School. That's my alma mater. And I believe this is the Trash Talkers. They have won Best in Parade several times previous to this. There you go. Very good. Trash Talkers, seeing as they use trash cans as their instruments. Bob Seville, let's hear who you've got. You got somebody interesting, I'm sure.
Okay, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Lynn, and this is Bob. We're from Suffield Township, Ohio.
You guys are about the best dressed folks out here, I think.
Why would we be anywhere else?
All right, thanks for joining us. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
All right, we got you on. All right, see you.
And who's coming down the road here? I'm trying to see who that is. Very good day. I tell you, it's a little chilly here where we're at, but not bad at all. I mean, I'm not wearing a park or anything, but Polka Time, Ohio coming by now. If you want to get your feet moving, next, or they're following them is the Academy Irish Dance Company.
There's always time for polkas. And since we have just a few minutes here, I just wanted to remind everyone that the Cleveland Division of Police is now hiring school crossing guards. The job pays $20.50 a day, and you must be 18 years of age or older, and you must meet other qualifications. But for more information, call 216-623-5577. That's 216-623-5577.
I didn't know that the Division of Police handled that end of it. Interesting.
Be a school crossing guard after the show.
Yeah. Well, we saw Cleveland Polonia go by, I believe, didn't we? St. Adelbert, Barbara Casimir, and St. John Cantius, St. Stanislaus, Immaculate Heart of Mary, Polish National Alliance, Polish Roman Catholic Union, Polish Legion, American Veterans. Boy, an awful lot of people represented with Cleveland Polonia. Good to see them here in the Irish Parade. It really is. And I believe they are followed up by the Asian Festival. Am I right there? There it is. Oh,
that's right. The
spectacular stuff. That dragon dance is really cool.
The Cleveland Asian Festival celebrates Asian culture and diversity in Northeast Ohio. For Asian Pacific American Heritage Month is it May.
That's a great festival. I've been down there a couple times. Really, really good stuff. Food is terrific. The people are terrific. So they've got the Kwan Lion Dance Team up front, then the OCA Greater Cleveland Dragon Dance Team, the Cleveland Glory Drum Team, and the Pacific Paradise Entertainment. That drum team is something. They do a spectacular exhibition down there during the festival. Really, really something to see. And they'll all be at the Asian Festival this year, May 20th and 21st, down in our very own Asia Town. Over there on the Near East Side here. I think it's what, around 30th, 32nd, in around there?
Yeah, somewhere, yeah.
is the Smith School of Irish Dance, Catholic Irish Dance School located in Richfield, Ohio. The school teaches Irish dance to students age 4 and older. We qualified on. Their mission is to empower children as they grow in culture, character, and dancing. The Smith School would like to wish all of Cleveland's proud Irish diaspora a very happy St. Patrick's Day. I'll tell you, it takes something for those kids to still be into this after walking a mile.
Yeah, they should be staying warm with all that walking.
And wearing just their sweatsuits. So I guess the dancing keeps you warm a little bit, but...
And then with us is also State Representative Tom Patton and his family.
I believe he is one of the political representatives who is grandfathered in to the parade, because he's been doing it for so long. And I think Bob Seville, Bob, are you getting ready to leave us? I hear you're on a rocket ship?
Okay, we're with Cleveland Classic, the Yucca Beach rocket car. We've got Jen from the rocket car. Tell me about the rocket car.
Well, my dad made them, and it's a staple to Cleveland. Everybody knows it, and it brings happiness all over. It's my dad's give back to Cleveland. He says people are too miserable and don't know how to have fun anymore. So this is how we get to have fun in Cleveland all year round.
It's really a classic, and how old is it?
So my dad made the first one in '81, and we have 2 of them going on the roads at all times and all summer long.
Wow. It's a classic car, and you got a great group with you. OHIO.
OHIO, we have the
OHIO.
Ohio State alumni team for Cleveland today.
Great. Go Bucks, and thank you very much.
And, you know, I think we were mistaken. I thought for a second that was a parade unit, but actually Bob was on that rocket ship because that is his Uber. He's making sure that is going to get him home today after the parade.
I think the rocket ship was the OSU Alumni Club of Greater Cleveland.
The Ohio State University.
The Ohio State University.
Don, I don't know where you went to college. I went to the Bowling Green State University.
And I went to Ohio University.
The Ohio University.
Yeah, the Ohio University. And coming up is the St. Vincent St. Mary Fighting Irish Marching Band and Irish Dancers.
We missed the library there,
Yeah, we
Don.
missed the library. They had their cart drill team, but St. Mary's will be going to Ireland in March of 2024. Let's take a listen.
Well, that's a big deal, huh? They were playing Marching Through Georgia there. Marching Through Georgia was an Irish tune played during the Civil War for the units, the soldiers. And now we have the Crazy Cops, speaking of.
And again, the Crazy Cops of Alcoran Shrine. They're a Keystone Cops unit providing levity and mischief with its cops, prisoners, and paddy wagon. All to raise awareness for the Shriners Hospital for Children.
Yes, well, reference of the paddy wagon goes back to the Irish, and it's not because we were driving it.
And just coming up is the Geneva Grape Jamboree. And with Miss Greatbeck, the 2022 Alana Burkholder and her court would like to wish everyone a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Very good.
And that ends division number 2, and we're starting on division.
We only have 3 divisions, so we're 2/3 of the way there. Murphy Irish Arts Center Marching Unit is leading Division 3. They're composed of Irish dancers from the center. They will dance and march to Irish music all the way down the avenue. They've been dancing since they started down here at the beginning. Leader is Sheila Murphy Crawford and Bob Crawford. Those two have been long active in many, many different areas of the Irish community. They were instrumental in restoring, they're 2 of the people instrumental in restoring the Irish cultural garden down there with all the other cultural gardens. Great folks. Their children's unit is in there as well as the alumni unit from Murphy Irish Arts. Good looking group. There's the alumni there. Bob Seville, are you riding again? He didn't like the rocket ship.
Okay, we're looking on the left here, Mackenzie. Nice and easy.
Bob Seville, he didn't care for the rocket ship to ride home. He likes a Jeep.
Okay.
Waiting for the cue, waiting for the cue. Okay, we've got Mackenzie with the Lake Erie Crushers. Who's riding on top up here?
This is Stomper the Bear.
And what does that stand for? Stomping Grapes?
Yes, Stomping Grapes.
Tell me about the Crushers.
The Crushers, we're a baseball team in Avon. Come see us this summer.
I'm on Avon Lake. I'll have to come visit you guys.
Oh, me too.
All right, thank you. Good luck.
Have fun.
Okay, and coming up next is the Irish Wolfhounds. They are an ancient breed that dates back to 400 AD. These dogs are a noble breed that were bred to eradicate wolves in Ireland, and they are the tallest breed of dog in the world. And they are coordinated by Rosemary Nolan.
We did miss the Cleveland Pioneers Total Abstinence Society. They are a group who dedicate their lives to abstaining from alcohol, believe it or not. The Pioneer of the Year for this year is Kathleen Roberts. I believe, do we have the Corrigan family coming up?
Just passed with their float, honoring again this year's theme of Irish American athletes.
And here's St. Martin de Porres High School Band. They got their dance team. Boy, those ladies are shimmering in those dresses. Look at that. I'd say they're cold.
Yeah.
I would never wear a dress like that to the St. Patrick's Day Parade. Again.
And Shaw High School coming down the street.
Here they are, the high school marching band from St. Martin de Porres.
And the International Association of Heat Frost Insulators, Local 43, or Local 3, I'm sorry. Brothers and sisters of this union want to support the International Association of Heat and Frost Insulators.
And let me see.
And again, if we've got a minute, if you're looking for more information on the City of Cleveland and the various services they offer, or if you want to learn more about Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb, visit the City of Cleveland's website at clevelandohio.gov. That's clevelandohio.gov.
Here we go, the Irish Center Club of Ohio showing off their Irish pride and offering some slobbery wet kisses. The Irish Center Club of Ohio enjoys showing much love to the St. Patrick's Day Parade spectators as they rollick down Superior Avenue. Lovely dogs, look at them. Do you have pets, Don? Do you have pets? Do you have any dogs?
I don't. We had a cat at one point, but that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
But she kicked you out of the house
Yeah,
because cats have to run out of the house. We have a dog. We've had 3 dogs, actually. And here we go, the Cleveland Irish Players. I'm an alumni of that unit as well. The Cleveland Irish Players honor their Irish heritage by providing theatrical content for the greater Cleveland area. This year's unit led by Gene Humphrey. Hope to see you at all of our future production. Walter Mackin's Mungo's Mansion. Great play. And St. Charles Gaelic Athletic Association. That's the football club, football team. They also have the camogie teams for the ladies, ladies Gaelic football team, as well as the hurling. Hurling is the one with the sticks that's like field hockey, but a little bit more violent. They won the 2022 National Championship, the ladies Gaelic team did just this past year.
Congratulations to them.
Good looking group. I played Irish football for a couple of years. It is a tough, tough sport. And next up, this is the HOW Autism, small group of autistic people showing the world what autism looks like. Their mission is to end the stigma that autism has a physical appearance. I couldn't agree more.
And again, you are watching the 181st Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade here in downtown Cleveland. I'm Don Vavritz with my co-host, Tommy Malloy. And I'll tell you, Tommy, it's been a great parade so far.
Someone stole your bike, Don.
Yeah. The May Dugan Center, the employees and board members of the May Dugan Center march to celebrate the late and great May Dugan. grandson of May Dugan, Patrick Reynolds, and family are also marching today.
And the wheelmen were rolling in front of them. And now, rolling in front of us, the Mayfield High School Marching Band. Boy, let's take a listen to that. They are loud. Good stuff. That'll keep your feet tapping and your feet warm on a day like today. Under the direction of Ms. Paige Oshaki, the field commanders are Connor Levac and Esmir Hatton, drumline advisor Mr. David Jellin, and auxiliary advisor Mrs. Kaylee Becker. That's the Mayfield High School Marching Band. They sounded great. And I believe we had St. Adelbert Catholic School in there, the oldest African-American Roman Catholic parish in Ohio, honoring Grandma Wilson for 50 years of service. James Smith led that unit, and now the Millwright and Pile Drivers Local 1090. You want something big to move on a construction site? These are the guys that do it.
I've seen the zipper on the back. Oh, right. That other part. The other part. Yes. The hoodie that goes onto this. Right.
And coming up next is the American Red Cross of Northeast Ohio. It prevents and alleviates human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the powers of volunteers and the generosity of donors. They do some terrific work.
Yeah, they do. They do God's work, I'll tell you. It's
absolutely.
People are in trouble. Once again, we see all these. We've seen all these safety units, and you know, they're much the same. There's disasters happening. They're going in while everyone else is trying to get out.
Talking about a galaxy far, far away, it's the Star Wars Rebel Legion and the 501st Legion. It's primarily a costuming club, and they facilitate the usage of their costumes to support various nonprofits, community, and charitable organizations.
Nice, very nice of them.
And
hey, Bob Seville. I think we're going to go to Bob.
We're here with
Bob,
Alec, is that right?
Yep.
And what's your name, young lady?
Kaylee.
All right, we're Kaylin. Tell me about the TNT Starlets.
So we've won many national titles all over the U.S. and Canada.
Is it a dance troupe?
No, it's like a baton twirling and dance type of group.
And they're right behind us, right?
Yep, they're right behind us.
Thank you for your time, you guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Take the Starlets baton competition team from Perry, Ohio. They've won several national awards competing all over the United States and Canada. And then who's coming down after them? Boy, and they still got smile. Look at the smile, big smiles with those ladies in the baton competition. And I believe after that we have the St. Pat's West Park Parish.
And that's my parish.
Oh, very good.
And got married there and baptized there, so it's they're celebrating their 175th year as a parish community over on the west side by Rocky River and Purtis.
Okay, and let's see, we have the Knights of Columbus. No, I'm sorry. Who do we have here? This is the Cleveland Clinic. We had a Cleveland Clinic police car rolling by. And a party bus.
Bob should be riding on that one, I would think.
Oh, that's St. Pat's West Park, okay.
It does the party bus. I'm sure Bob would have something to do with it.
A little bit of a lull in the action here.
So again, reminding you, if you want to see more information on TV20, please hit subscribe. And again, welcome to all of our YouTube, Facebook viewers for this afternoon's parade.
And keep in mind that the parade is being taped as well, so it'll be packaged and be airing throughout the next month and a half, 2 months, and I believe you can even get it after that on the YouTube page. But if you do want to check it out again, you'll be able to do that, courtesy of TV20 and the City of Cleveland. Now we've got John Marshall High School Marching Band and Drum Line with them, members of their ROTC club, their cheer team, and the High Steppers, west side of Cleveland, West 140th Street School. Brand new building over there, looks gorgeous. Here we go. They're going to kick into something here.
march with the parade.
No, that's true. It's all part of their publicity. Uh-oh. I hear Bob's got somebody. Who are you going to call,
together,
Bob?
guys. All right, we're here with the Ghostbusters Cleveland. What's your name?
Patrick.
Okay, how about you?
Preston.
Joyce. Amelia. I'm Sam.
Tell me about your group. Who's the spokesperson?
Joyce.
Come on, Joyce.
We are a local fan group who support the Ghostbuster franchises. We help raise money for the Animal Protective League and Ronald McDonald House.
We have a great cause, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. And thanks for all you do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy.
And that's the local Ghostbusters. There's franchises around the world support community and charitable causes and add paranormal fun to the events in cooperation with the makers of the film.
And just in front of the Ghostbusters, we had the Knights of Columbus 4th Degree Color Guard, Ohio District Run, led by Brandon D. Robinson, their district master. And now, is this the Cleveland Flow Collective coming by? Performance art troupe based in combining objects such as the hula hoop with other movement arts such as dance. That's kind of cool. And we've got the Iron Workers Local 17, led by Patrick Carey. I know Patrick. I used to be in the fife and drum with him when I was a young lad myself. Includes some of the best trained and hardest working men and women in the construction industry. Let me tell you, these guys, they're the ones up on those buildings walking on beams. And you wouldn't catch me doing that. I wouldn't have the stomach for it.
Yeah, nerves of steel.
Yeah, no kidding.
But iron.
We couldn't have our skyscrapers or a lot of our other buildings without them, that's for sure.
And next is the Greater Cleveland Right to Life Society, marching down Superior as we're getting close to the end of the parade.
Cleveland Right to Life here every year. And a little bit of a lull.
And again, if you're looking for more information on the City of Cleveland and the various services they offer, or if you want to learn more about Cleveland Mayor Justin Bibb and his administration, visit the City of Cleveland's website at clevelandohio.gov. And again, we welcome everyone here on TV 20 and on YouTube and on Facebook. And again, go to the website and hit subscribe, and they have lots of programming about the City of Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. So please check them out, and again, hit subscribe.
And more Cleveland Right to Life coming up here just in front of another fire department. I believe that's Menor.
It's the Menor Fire Department. It's the firefighters, founded by Kevin Patton and Jim Stack, and now keeping the tradition is retired firefighter Dave Arco and son of retired firefighter Joe Stack, along with family and friends. Great to represent Mentor yearly.
Menor's a nice town. They've got, I believe they got the Garfield Museum out there, the Garfield Historical Site. One of our several, 7 or 8 Ohio presidents? I should know that number. I believe it's also the home of the East Side Irish Festival. I'm sorry, the Ohio Celtic Festival is what I should properly call it, out in Menor, I believe at the fairgrounds out there.
And the last unit of today's parade is the Notre Dame Cathedral Latin High School Band. It is a fully extracurricular ensemble that performs a wide variety of music, and they're really happy to be back this year.
Yeah, it's good to have them. I'm pretty sure that man on the bicycle is not part of the band. I could be wrong. Good lines there. Good lines, ladies. They're looking good.
And that concludes the 181st edition of the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in downtown Cleveland. I'm Don Vavris, along with my co-host Tommy Malloy. And also special thanks to Bob Seville, who is our man in the street, and the City of Cleveland, Cleveland Channel 20, and of course all the city departments.
Right.
We really have to thank them for all of their help and support. And from all of us here, and especially thank you to the United Irish Societies of Greater Cleveland, we would like to wish you a happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes, have a happy and safe St. Patrick's Day. Thanks to the Grand Marshal today, Mickey Coyne, also Bridie Conway, Mother of the Year, and the inside and outside co-chairs. Just a really great day. Another great job by everybody. The folks around here are so nice. Everybody watching the parade. Bob Seville, thanks so much for everything you did. And also, we got the guys in the truck to thank, too. Without them, none of this happens. So
absolutely.
I want to thank you all for watching as well, whether you're watching live or if you're watching this on a tape delay sometime after today, after St. Patrick's Day.
How do you say Patrick's Day?
Thank you, folks.
All right.
Take care.